What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi Maguire.
I'm Jasmine Brand.
I'm Cleotrapa.
And I'm Billy B.
Yes, ma'am.
Woo. First of all, thank you to Cleotrapa and Billy B for joining us. You guys have some things in common already. Mm-hmm. All right. You ladies are both Tauruses. Yes. You're both from New York City.
Mm-hmm.
Big Brooklyn.
You're both about to put out your debut EPs. Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
It is a lot. No, for real.
I'm sensing some synergies here. Okay. But first of all, so let's get into it. Cleotrapa, you're from Staten Island.
Yes, I'm from Staten, Park Hill to be exact.
Mm-hmm. I was saying I have a lot of Staten Island history just from having worked with Wu-Tang and having worked in Staten Island, Bay Street back in the day. So I loved seeing your Protect Your Neck freestyle.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes, I heard the beat over when I was watching the Wu-Tang series, and I'm like, I will eat this beat. So yeah, then I was just like, yeah, let's do it.
All right, and Billy B, I'm from Brooklyn. And you're from Brooklyn too. You know when you say I'm from Brooklyn, you gotta do that.
You gotta do it with that. Right. I'm from Brooklyn,
Yeah, so I like this. And you came to the bowling party, so thank you so much the other day to benefit the Children's Hospital at Maimonides. So.
Yes, my son was born at Maimonides too.
So get out of here. Mm-hmm. I didn't know. I was born there, so and my brother was born at that hospital.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
I think part of like why we love doing what we do is the ability to be able to, at some point, do positive things to give back in the community.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Gigi's from Philly, just so everybody knows, and Jasmine's from Omaha.
Oh, wow.
Why did you smile like that?
Philly currently in Atlanta.
Where's
and
that?
Omaha
I live in
currently
DC.
in DC.
Yeah.
Where's Omaha?
In the Midwest?
Oh, Nebraska? I never met nobody from Nebraska.
I like that for CJ.
No, I love that.
I feel like you need to
Nebraska.
We need to go to Nebraska.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Let's do a girls trip.
I've
I
been
want to
to
go.
Nebraska
I've never
one
been.
time, but I was driving through. I drove from New York to Cali, and we went through Nebraska.
My friend just drove from Cali to New Jersey.
It was so fun.
How far is that?
what?
How long does that take?
It was fun. It took
That's
me
a
3 days.
cross country.
So they didn't
days?
stop. It was my one friend flew out there to help her drive, and she had to come back to Jersey to go to work. So they literally just took turns driving back and
That's
forth
2
nonstop.
days.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's
It
crazy.
took us 3 days, but we stopped three. We
Yeah, I
stopped
told
3
her no,
days.
we would have had to stop.
So wait, who did you drive with?
So my homegirl, she was about to move to LA, and then overnight, she's like, "Yeah, I'm about to leave tomorrow, but I'm driving by myself." I'm like, "Girl, you can't drive by yourself all the way to LA."
That's a good friend. I'd be like,
And I just got up and drove with her, but it was fun.
And that's what happened with my friends. My one friend was driving, and my other homegirl was like, "I'm gonna fly out there and drive with you. I can't let you drive there by yourself."
That's a good friend, too.
Yeah.
3
I
days.
smoked the
2
whole
days.
way there. We had
I'd
no
have been
car
asleep for
problems,
sure.
no police. I'm like, this is fun. It felt liberating.
That makes me feel like maybe that's not a bad thing to do. What's your longest car trip, Cleotrapa?
Let me think. Probably 3-4 hours.
That's
not nothing.
That's right, from Staten Island to Manhattan.
Right. See, don't do that because that's actually very much less than an hour. That's like 45
In traffic.
minutes.
It could be
It could be an hour with traffic.
Yeah, traffic.
Well, we
Currently,
might
my
all
limit
need to,
is like 6 hours.
I think that's
I've
me
driven
too.
more than that. I used to go back and forth from Philly to Atlanta every month when I first moved there. And then I got so many tickets that I lost my driver's license and I started flying.
How long is that drive?
18 years ago. 12 hours.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I think the
But now I
farthest
can't
I
do
ever
more
did
than
was
6.
to Virginia, from New York to Virginia.
That's
Or
all
one
6
time I
hours.
drove from
I
could do
Connecticut
that,
to
like,
Syracuse.
Just
That's
started
light.
driving. So I don't got that much stories about me driving far, but I be passenger princess. So.
How were you when you first got your license? Because when I first got my license, I had 3 accidents in the first year.
Girl, I just got into my first accident
Ooh,
2
sorry.
months ago because I got my license in January. So I got the car in July. Then I got into the accident in August.
And it wasn't your fault.
It's bound to
It was
happen.
my fault.
Y'all start
really
late
bad.
in the game, though. Y'all start really late getting license.
I hit a parked car. I looked off the road to yell at somebody. I'm like, because they was staring at the car. The car was, I don't blame them, but it's I'm a new driver. So it's somebody walking real slow staring at my car. I'm just like, what the fuck? You trying to get hit or something? So it's not till I was driving up that I'm just I just rolled down the window and yelled.
Ooh.
And
then
hit
you hit a
And
car.
just hit a parked car.
And then played yourself.
And there was people in the car. I played myself
my
so bad. I know that
God.
person was laughing.
were
But thank God the people in the car, I knew them.
Oh, look
I
at
was in the
that.
hood.
I told you when you first get your license, all right, I'm glad you got that out the way. Because honestly, when you first get your license, you're bound to have, especially in New York, because
I
it be
had
tight.
accidents before I got my license.
Okay.
I used to steal
So
my
did I.
own car and just
Same.
go.
I did too. I did before I got my license. My parents
mom
would tell you.
never let me. She would never
I
let me
used to
take the
steal
car.
it and come back and park it on the other
Me and my
side. She used to be
friends
like,
used to steal
I
our
moved my
parents'
car. I'd be like, yeah, you moved it.
Oh, yeah, because no way.
Like, I did,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Like,
you can't do that without. You can't get the same spot back.
No,
Yeah.
never. I don't care if you put cones there. Somebody will move those
Somebody will
cones.
move
Yeah.
the cone,
You
the
know, I
chair, the
crashed my
trash
parents'
can.
car twice. I was 15. I did not know how to drive, and I crashed the front and back of the car.
And you let your brother take the blame.
And then I put it in the driveway and didn't say nothing. And my dad came home from work, and I just remember hearing him yelling. And I was like, oh, shit. And then he thought it was my brother. And then, you know, my brother's like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything. And so I had to come down and be like, it was me.
It was me.
And he started yelling at me, and I said, I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
Hey, girl, I know that. I can see you.
It's like a nigga, yo.
Thank you
That's
for
what a nigga
asking.
do. Turn it around
I'm
on
okay.
you.
Thanks.
But you know what? Since we are on this topic, right, let's talk about Cameron and Mace. They were saying that New York women are very aggressive, right? And you saw, Gigi, you saw that.
Yeah.
What were they saying?
So it was they were on $1 million worth of game, and Gilly asked Cameron and Mace, why are New York women so aggressive? Like, why are New York women just so like, rah, 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 you know? And the explanation was taking it back to Gangsta Bitch. And like
Apache,
back in the
that
day,
song.
yeah, Apache, and like back in the day, like
He had
New
a
York
song 'cause
girls wanted
just for
like
the younger
rougher
people in
guy.
the room. I need a gangster bitch.
I need a gangsta
Yeah, it
boogie
was a
with my
song.
gangsta bitch. Yeah. So he said taking it back to that, like the girls, you know, that was what the guys wanted, so the girls conformed to that. And now it's like guys see girls in other places and be like, okay, no, I don't want a gangsta bitch. Like, soften up, soften up.
Now, Cleotrapa, you moved to Atlanta, right? Did you?
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the difference between the vibes in Atlanta and New York? Is it?
How
I
long
would
ago did
say-
you move there?
I moved there 3 years ago. I just
Okay.
moved back in April. But I would say, like, people are definitely more chill. Like, I remember when I first moved out there, people were saying, like, good morning, good afternoon to me. I was just
Yeah.
like,
I said
Southern
that.
and who know
hospitality.
you?
Southern
Nobody know
hospitality is a
you.
real
Right.
thing.
Why
They
you
look at
talking
you
to
and
me?
nobody
Like,
know you.
I was baffled, but I that's the Southern hospitality. Now I learned like that's what that is.
Yeah.
Because I was really confused at first. Like, why are
Why did you
strangers
say hello to
talking
me?
to me?
Yeah.
I
Why
said
are
the same
strangers
thing. Why are you
talking?
looking
Welcome
at
to Quick
me?
Trip.
Why are you smiling? Why are you talking?
Why are you holding this door for me, sir?
Why are you holding the door? Nah.
Now,
get on the
Billy B,
elevator, I
you,
was like,
Billy
"Good
B, you
morning."
moved to LA for. You still live in LA? Or
No,
did you move
I
back?
was back and forth for like 6 years.
Okay, so what did you think was different? You know, being an aggressive Brooklyn woman.
You know, it's so funny. Like, when I was in LA, like that layer of grime and aggressiveness kind of like washed off of me. Like,
Really?
everybody used to be like, you different in LA. I'm like, because the sun is shining and
The weather's good.
it's
No
grass.
reason- no
and,
reason
like,
to be
you know, like
angry.
in New
Move
York,
around.
I
Winter
would see
make
all
you
that-
gritty.
Yeah,
New
like,
York winter.
and it's warm. I'm working
touching
out,
grass.
no hoodies. Like, I was
Hiking,
just,
in
you was
LA.
enjoying life.
I
air is
loved LA.
fresh.
Like,
The air. No, LA sun it hit different.
It do.
it hit
It
different.
do.
It feel better. Like, and then like you just wake up. This is good sceneries, palm trees. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn, I made it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a difference.
but like LA girls,
Wait, go ahead.
I have a lot of LA homegirls, but like LA girls are just different. I'm happy to be from New York. Like I wouldn't want to be from
Yeah.
nowhere else.
It
but
is
New York.
hard
That's
when you're
very-
from New York. I'll say this: it's hard for people who are not from here to move here, and it's hard when you're from here
To move somewhere
to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the harder part is if you're not from here and you try to move here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We adapt. We gonna
Yeah.
adapt.
Yeah, we
but
should- that's
Because
the thing
everything is
about
a
being
little
from there.
easier than living in New York. I feel
Yeah.
like New York is a hard place to live. You know what they say: if you can make it here,
You
can make it anywhere.
Anywhere.
that's a fact.
All right, so you also have the tour coming with Mona Leo. Oh, you're on it.
I'm
You're
coming.
on it.
I'm coming to like one of the shows in New York that she's doing, like her stop. I'm
Okay,
pulling
you're
up.
doing a New York stop. Okay, so how do you feel like knowing that
I'm
that's
so excited for real because she's like the first like female rapper to really bring me out.
Nice.
So I'm excited. Like,
Good.
and I really like her as a person. Like we chilled in Atlanta, like we was vibing and stuff. Like that's my girl. So I was hyped. I'm like, period. Let's period on the music end. Like, yeah.
people are excited?
How are you preparing?
I'm rapping in the mirror.
Like, she ain't here drinking tea. Like
Right.
I
I'm
don't
chilling for
want
real
some
because
tea.
when I hit that stage, it's like
Yeah.
I don't really be nervous for real. I really love vibing with the audience and talking and just like getting people hyped up even before I perform. I just love the whole thing. So I'm really excited.
I feel like they really want to reciprocate your energy because it's already given.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited.
No, that's really dope. And like for both of you as artists who are about to put out your debut projects, which is a huge deal, y'all both super talented.
Thank you.
That's why I was excited to have both of you. I feel
Together.
like, and I've been saying this like as of late, it's really the women who have been running
Absolutely.
things. And people could be mad all they want, but
It
I
is
mean,
what it
it's not like before it used to be like, okay, there's like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But now it's kind
the
of
women are
like,
dominating
we have
the
options.
industry.
It's like 165 of us out here.
It's a lot.
Everybody doing their thing. It's,
Yeah, I
it's
love
dope to
that.
see.
I love it.
I like the way that the men are embracing it as well.
Mm-hmm, the men, exactly.
Yeah.
You
Right.
would think
They was trying to give us some pushback at
First
first.
they gave
At
me
first
that.
they was giving that pushback.
Join them.
They started
Yeah.
Now
eating
got
it
no
up
choice.
now. Yeah, they started eating it up.
because you know, if you can't beat them.
There it goes. Now I got no choice but to join.
Now, Billy B, I remember you had said that you decided you wanted to give up like 300 times on the music. So tell me like some of the things that you went through that made you feel like,
Oh God, the industry alone is a crazy place. It's a crazy place. But no, I'm just dramatic, honestly. So that's why
I was gonna say like, girl, you nice.
I'm
She's a
just
Taurus.
dramatic. So I be in my
yeah,
mood.
she's
So I
a
be like,
Taurus.
you know what? Like, I'm the type of person I like for things to be executed properly. So like,
Yup.
if one thing is kind of off, and I feel like I'm a half step, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing this at all. Like,
Okay.
but I had to learn. Like, I have to roll with the punches. You gotta improvise. You gotta like, you can't not show up. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So you gotta. I had to learn like. All right, to thug it through, like, damn, my wig fucked up. Y'all still want me to go? Like, it be something so little. But I'm just so dramatic. Like,
You've always been like that?
yes, and I didn't notice until I had my son, and I see how dramatic he is, and I'm like, oh,
Got that from his
I be
mama.
doing that.
and you had your son at a time when shit really popped off.
Yeah,
You know, honestly, like right before Don't Play With It became viral.
Oh, you
And-
got
How
a
old is your son?
baby.
yeah, he's 3 now.
Okay.
Yeah, he just turned 3.
And then, so that is a
Yeah, it was crazy because like his birthday came, and then like the next day, Don't Play With It hit 1 million views, and then it was just like. Psh, I was
Outta
like
here.
all over the place, and then I got this little baby, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I'm like, God, why would you make me have a baby now? Like,
Not just blaming God.
Wait, so you were pregnant during COVID? How was
yeah,
that?
it was crazy. That's why I moved back to New York. Because
can't
I was
take
out
this.
there and I was pregnant, and the hospitals were like, yeah, well, if you catch COVID, don't come to the hospital. I'm like, so what do I do? I'm
Right.
pregnant. Like, what do I do? They like, don't
some
come here.
T-bones.
I'm like, what the hell? And I had no family out there. It was
Did you
just-
catch it?
I caught it while I was pregnant. Yeah, like
Oh my
like
God.
5 months in, I caught it.
But
It
that's
was
good. They say
crazy.
that's good for like
For the baby, the
yeah,
antibodies.
For the baby,
The
yeah,
antibodies
to be
for your
able
immune
to-
system.
Did you get COVID during that
I
time?
definitely got COVID.
Is that not
That shit-
funny?
No, I got it in Atlanta,
Atlanta?
and I was definitely fucked up.
Oh, everybody in Atlanta
Atlanta,
was
I
acting
did.
like it didn't exist.
Everybody
Yeah, I don't know why
was
they was doing
outside.
that, and I was doing it right
But I
with
did not
them,
get COVID.
and
You
that's
was
how I got
outside.
it.
I know I would have
Yeah.
been outside if I wasn't pregnant.
outside.
I would have been right outside. Like, what?
Atlanta, during COVID, Atlanta shut down for 6 weeks.
Yeah, they ain't really.
That was-
care
I was
there.
out there. I seen, you know, I came,
6
but I
weeks.
came out there like to do work. Actually, when I did finally get COVID, it was in Atlanta.
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
you
wow.
telling me. It was
I had to
absolutely-
go like do some interviews for some award show, and they were like, "Yo, can you do?" I was like, "What's the check?" Okay, yes. And so
yes.
I went, and that's how I got COVID because they definitely acted like it didn't exist, and I was
Yeah.
feeling like maybe people in Atlanta had the antibodies.
I think I do because I didn't catch it, and I was
Yo,
outside.
that's what you would think,
I
right?
filmed the whole reality show. We was COVID testing every
Gigi
other
had
day.
people over the house.
I was
I
was
think
having
we went to
family
Atlanta a
dinners
few
and
times,
cookouts.
Yes,
and
we
shit.
did.
Yeah.
And I did not catch it.
I was actually, yes, I went, I did my birthday in Austin, Texas, and everybody got COVID.
Oh, my
except
God.
for me.
Oh,
You gave
I
it
didn't
all.
know what was going on.
I was like, something's going on.
I
How you
know.
gonna get it?
I started feeling like I couldn't get it, and then I got
And
it.
then you got it.
I
like,
started feeling like I
as soon
couldn't
as you
get it.
start feeling like you immune to it, they're gonna humble you.
Yeah.
COVID will humble you.
I was trying to stay away from it so hard, and it still caught me. I was so sick for like 5 days. I was just sweating, and I'm pregnant, so I'm like, oh my God. I had to spray everything with alcohol. Oh my God, never again. Please keep COVID where the hell is that?
No, for
Yeah,
real.
hopefully it don't come back.
Now, what made you move to Atlanta?
I moved to Atlanta.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We already know
I
what's
moved
coming.
to Atlanta to escape an ex.
Oh, okay.
And I, everything was just reminding me of him. So I'm just like, I got to go. And
Did it
this
work?
will be it. Didn't work. He came to.
You know what?
Oh my
Wow.
He came to a year later. He came to. Okay.
It did not work.
We ended up in Atlanta together now, but
Why did you need to escape him?
I mean, everything was reminding me of him.
But I mean, like,
So
what
it was
happened? What made you?
So basically, I went to Miami for my birthday, and when I came back, he had a new girlfriend.
What?
How?
Yeah.
Did you leave
like
for a
we
year?
argued and stuff in Miami. Like we was arguing and stuff, and
Wait, y'all were
I'm so
officially a couple?
confused.
we were a couple already. We was a couple. I went to Miami. I was staying with my best friend, and everything was cool. And then he just started moving real insecure. Like, what you doing in Miami? Why you still there? And he was just going on.
How long
and
were you
on.
there?
I ended up being there for a few weeks.
Okay.
That is a
Not
while.
That's not that. To get a whole new girlfriend?
I'm saying
But he
though.
was- I'm
A
not
whole
saying
new
that was
girlfriend.
okay, but a few weeks is.
But I had a reason though.
What was the reason?
The reason was I wasn't feeling the return flights. They was all connecting and stuff, and I'm just like,
That don't make sense. For a few weeks.
Did you try to get a book for a flight from Fort Lauderdale?
happening?
I swear to God, there was nothing else going on. It was really just a flight for me, and I'm just like, if you really want me to come back right now, like, just pay for the flight. Like,
Right.
you feel me? But he ain't pay for the flight, so I stayed longer.
Oh, yeah, I would have stayed.
Then by the time I went to book the flight, it was all types of delays.
Yeah,
and
and it was
layovers.
just like
He was
he
like, "I'll
started
show you,"
arguing.
and
It was
then
the
he was like, "I'll
arguments,
show
and I
you.
felt like I felt like the arguments was like he already had something planned because it was just making no sense.
Right.
So how did
Probably
you
did.
find out about this new girlfriend?
I would like
So
to
when
know
I
that.
came back, I was trying to like rekindle things. I'm like, what's going on? Like, he moving so different. Da da da. So I try to get my stuff from his crib because at this point it's like you make it seem like we done or whatever. So I'm like, let me get my stuff, whatever.
Right.
And
Gotta get the stuff.
and I'm like, let me talk to you though. So when he was like in front of the crib and I'm getting the stuff, I'm like, let me get in the car. I got in the car to talk to him, and I see car seat, I see slides, first slides, I see mad shit in the car.
He did that on purpose.
He had that.
I'm like, nah, what's going on?
He had a car seat in the car.
I guess his girlfriend had a baby.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm saying
And
he
then
couldn't. Come on.
the
for
slides,
baby to
yeah,
come
it was a
around
lie.
that quick. That's
Everything. He's a
had to been with
weirdo.
her.
He's a
In a
fucking
few
weirdo.
weeks.
Everything, it was so quick to me. Like, you got her slides and shit. You helping her sell slides and shit now.
Wait, she was selling slides.
Yeah, like you helping her with the bulk orders and the
Oh my God.
Drop shipping.
She was,
Wait,
so she was
first
drop
slides?
shipping
the
slides.
furry slides, sister.
So how you
you
end
know.
up spinning?
First
So how you
time.
end up spinning the block and he get to Atlanta?
How
I mean,
did that
listen, I
happen?
spin the block all the time, so no judgment.
So
I've
I
been spinning
moved
the block
after
for 15
that. After
years.
that whole thingy, I moved. And I was bored in Atlanta. The niggas wasn't doing it for
Yeah,
me.
there's not a lot of guys to pick from in
In
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
It
It
feels
is
like.
whatever. That's fine. So
all
I wasn't
good.
really looking for real, and I'm just like, I miss him. So I just hit him up one day, and he was single, and we just got back together.
So he wasn't with the first slides no more.
No, they lasted like 2 months.
Okay.
I think that was like a revenge thing. He was just really mad at
That's
me
what
staying in
happens.
Miami.
It's it was like a little rebound
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, so y'all together right now?
No.
Okay.
But
She didn't let me
Real
finish the
quick.
question.
just
Real quick.
Slow
immediately no. Done.
Are you? What's your relationship? What are you single now, or you got somebody else, or what's going on?
I got a bookie. I got a
Okay, you got a
bookie.
bookie.
Okay.
Okay.
Is
And
he
I
in New
like
York?
it. Yeah.
Or long distance? Okay, we like that.
Okay. All right, Bookie.
You think you want to eventually end up with a New York guy?
Yeah. I think that's they understand me. I think a New York woman needs to be with a New York man, and that's just how it needs to be.
I can see that.
All right. What about you, Billy B?
What?
You single?
You know, you have a son.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Not with my baby father.
Oh, you are? Okay, good.
Period. As you should be.
Come on, family.
Y'all know.
Love that.
How supportive is he when it comes to like the music and everything?
He
Because
got
sometimes
me on rapping. Like, it was all him. He was like managing our artists before me, and then when I came around, I was like, I rap too, and they was
Okay.
like, no, you don't. And I was like, yes, I do. And then they was like, all right, I spit for them, and they was like, all right, we gonna put you in the studio. So he's like real low key, so he just be behind the scenes. He don't care.
he don't get jealous. Like, what if you have to go to the studio with, you know, a guy? Because
I
sometimes
usually, anytime I go to the studio, I go with him. So
Okay.
And they just be like, oh, that's your security? That's your manager?
And you just say, yeah.
I just like, yeah. And they just like, all right, cool.
But then when they try something, you'd be like, actually, that's my man.
Yeah. In the beginning, he used to be like, because it was a little hard for him to adjust because I used to be doing crazy
This
shit.
was before the baby.
Yeah, before the baby.
The baby usually confirms it for them. Like, yeah, I got her.
Yeah. No, he was before the baby. Well, early on, like him getting used to just, I used to be like, I gotta do this. I'm a rapper. Like, I can't be like all lovey-dovey on it. Like, because guys, you know, they have this like, they fantasize about, you know, as like, I feel like strippers, artists, like fans, sometimes the fans, they fantasize about you. So if they see you in a relationship, it's just like
It hurt
kills
them.
the
yeah, it kills like they whole dream of like being with you.
I feel like
and
that's
this
kind of.
and
I don't know if that still is true today. I
don't know,
think back
maybe
in the
not
day
now.
they used to say that. They used to be like, you have to pretend
Act like
that
you're
you're
single.
single.
Yeah.
But I feel like now people do like celebrate, because
But it
people,
depends on
people
who
be really
who
blowing
you
up
in a
off of
relationship
being in a
with.
relationship and
Yeah,
posting.
that's
you
a
know.
fact. But I would never want to be in that type of thing. Where it's
public
like
relationship
my
for you?
relationship is like, the center of everything, like a couple's
Yeah.
page. It's not.
Right. But now, why did y'all break up the second time?
I was pretty much over it.
Oh,
Okay.
So you
It was
spun the
like
block,
a
but
build up
yeah.
of insecure. It was just it's my career, and what I was doing it just wasn't gonna.
Right.
He would complain about other artists that I would try to work with, artists that
See?
want to work with me. It was like he was just insecure,
Yeah.
and it was just building up from the jump. It was like it already was signs and symptoms of just it ain't gonna work. But I was really pushing it because I loved him.
What
Yeah.
did he do for a living? Okay.
He so
A
slides.
little something.
Nah, he in Southside.
Okay.
He was a bammer. He was a bammer. Scamming there. Yeah.
Okay.
He was scamming hard, actually.
Okay.
Was he a successful scammer?
Yeah, he was. He
Okay.
was.
So you was getting shit at least.
I was. But like, I'm getting money too. So it's like,
Yeah.
at first, when we
You
first
get
started fucking with each
legitimate
other.
money, though.
Yeah.
Right.
And when we first started fucking with each other, it was like, ooh, I got me a scammer. But it's like, over time, it's like, all right, this scammer money and my money, it's catching up. It's actually surpassing it now. Because, scammers, they have they slow ups. They have they
and it's a
slow
short
ups.
shelf life because it's also a little nerve wracking. You don't know the day that something's gonna
No.
happen.
Yeah.
What's the nicest thing you ever got though?
The nicest thing I ever got was my chain.
Okay.
That was the nicest thing he ever got me. Yeah, he got me my
hood
chain.
I love it.
That's like a wedding ring. And like,
He didn't ask for nothing back when y'all broke up, did he?
No.
Okay, I'm just
Why you
asking.
so
Because men do that.
Whoa, I ain't gonna lie. He was asking for the chain back.
See,
He was
that's
asking.
crazy.
he sound
What you
petty.
gonna
That's
do with
like,
my
And I'm
jeans?
like, yeah, you're not getting the chain back though. Like,
Yeah.
what you gonna do? Like, what? Pawn it? Like, what you gonna do? The fuck? But he was asking for it. He stopped, but he was asking for it at first.
He gonna be
Trifling.
tight watching this interview.
Yeah.
it is what
I
it
know you
is,
don't.
guys.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, I think if you're telling things that are true that really happened,
Yeah, I ain't
it is
lying
what
about
it is.
shit.
Yeah, there's nothing you can really do about it. All right, now you also did a blog about how a man of his word, like a man that could keep his word and really do what he says he's gonna do.
Oh, I love that.
You love that.
Yeah.
Billy B, is your man a man of his word?
Yeah, he some words. Not all.
I love how she
Yeah,
being honest.
no, he's like he be bringing shit up like
He's not here, is he?
unsolicited. Yeah, he is.
Oh shit! All right, tread carefully.
He
Tread
know
carefully.
what the fuck.
No, let him know right now. He's in the other room. Go
Nah,
ahead.
he'll bring shit up like he be like, oh yeah, we should go here, right? And it'd be like some little vacation shit. I'd be like, oh yeah, like
We should.
And then he just start making it like I guess when it click in his brain like
That he said
I ain't
that.
really mean to say. Then he'd be like, damn, but the seats and the I hate the airport. I hate he started just making shit up. I'm like, I already listen.
Never mind. Forget all about it.
Listen. All right, I
One
already
day
know.
though.
I already know what you about to do. So, but he, he do what he got to do.
Period.
Is Buki a man of his word?
Boogie is a man of his word. That's why I made the video, because at that time it was giving man of his word.
Yes.
But like you said, it ain't every day.
Right.
You can't be
keeping their word.
100%, you know.
You
A couple
know.
words.
All right,
not
well
all
now let's
words.
take some accountability. Are we women of our word? Why you froze?
What words?
All right, we'll give you a moment
What
to think.
exact word?
Gigi, are you a woman of your
I'm
word?
definitely a woman of my word. Yeah, I'm gonna stand on it, 10 toes down,
And sit on it.
and spin around on it too.
Jasmine, are you
I
a
don't know
woman?
what that means. in
Like if
terms
you
of
say
me.
you're gonna do something, do you do it?
It depends on what I said.
It depends on what I said.
Yeah, what did I say?
And how
What
I
mood
said
was
it.
I in when I said it? Yeah.
The Omaha in her is telling me no.
No.
Yeah, about 50-50.
Yeah, I think if Jasmine says she's gonna do something, there's like
Only because
That's Gemini's though.
But
Geminis
only
are
because I'm a
serious,
mom
but-
now.
You be using this baby as an excuse.
You the one told me. Let me tell you, when I was pregnant,
Even
Angie,
before you was a mom, you was still like this.
Angie used my pregnancy as an excuse. Well, you know Jasmine here, she pregnant, so we can't go. Like she used to use my pregnancy as an excuse.
Listen, I have always wanted to have like a fake baby, so I could just say, you
She
know,
like,
the
we
baby.
know Jasmine's
Listen,
tired.
that's one
We
thing
gotta
as a
go.
mother.
She like,
the
Jasmine's
baby,
tired. We gotta go.
there's
I
no
be like,
disputing that the baby can't make stuff happen.
I might have a fake dog at home, like, you know, I gotta walk the dog.
That'd be
Are
my
you
excuse.
a woman of your word?
Yes.
Listen,
I
gotta go
feel
home
very
and feed my
obligated to
dogs.
do things when I say I'm gonna do it.
I change my mind sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like I changed, you know.
And y'all be
Exactly.
using like mental health as a reason. You be like, well, you know, I gotta make sure I protect my
I don't use
energy.
that.
I've heard people do that. People will
do
say
that.
like, you know, I just feel like I just been given too much, and I got to make sure I protect my peace and my space. So
You know what?
Them
I'm not gonna be.
buzzwords.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
I say that shit all the time.
You see what I mean?
First
But
of
you
all-
have a kid. You don't even need to do that.
Just use the kid.
Yeah, just use the kid.
Just use the
I
kid.
use him a lot. I use him a
She's like, I'm
lot.
gonna use them a lot.
I be like, shit, I can't even post.
Listen, that's one thing that's undeniable. Nobody can deny that you
Yeah.
BSing when you say my kid.
Gigi, your kid grown. You can't
And
do
I still gonna blame her. Shit. How old are you?
Huh, 29.
Oh, she older than you. She not older than you, but she older than you. And guess what? She's still the baby.
That is not an excuse.
She's
you
still the
cannot
baby.
use her.
And I use the dogs more than I use her though. But I will use her if I have to. But I still gotta go home to feed them dogs, child.
All right, now,
Right, me too.
now go. Now, are you a woman of your word?
Yeah, somewhat. It will.
For the
it will
most
lie
part.
to us.
For the most part, exactly. For the most part, I am.
All right. So, are you good at sexting?
Sexting. I will send a. I like sexting here and there, not too much. Like I don't want to see a dick pic.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
care for a dick pic. I don't want to see the nut coming out the dick. I don't want to see shit like that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't wanna
lot.
see the
I don't
nut
wanna
coming out
see
the-
shit like that.
Now, that's
Nobody
one
has
thing
did
I
that
would
to me
wanna
though.
see.
Because
But I
you're
kinda don't
crazy.
wanna see
I don't
that.
want to see the nut coming out.
I don't want to
Yeah,
see
that's a lot.
that.
Because then what just happened?
But I'll take a cute little video.
Volcanic
titty rub,
eruption is what
titty,
happened.
twerk, you know, here and there. But I don't want to see. You don't gotta send nothing back. You really don't.
Okay, but what about just talking dirty on this? Like, when I see you later,
Hey, I can't wait to suck that dick.
I know you
I ain't gonna lie. My bookie when
My
Do you
booty
pull
is
out the
so
board
cute.
for him? Do you say, okay?
Nah, you mad funny. No, but my bookie when we first started fucking with each other, I was like, you know, I was trying to be a little freaky with him via text, and he's just like, I don't really like that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Like he told
He's
you.
like, I don't really like talking about stuff like that, and I left it right there. I ain't
Yeah.
never talk about
Well,
shit like
I
that
never
ever
heard
again.
that.
But
Gotcha.
the pictures and the shit like that,
Pictures is
we
cool.
do. But he ain't
He don't
like
wanna- okay.
the talking and shit. I don't know. Maybe it was early. I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that. He feel
Maybe
like
it was early.
Yeah.
But that kind of would have made me feel bad. Like,
Yeah, but what you gonna do?
all cute and
Like little
sexy.
mama,
like, yeah.
Maybe it was early. I'll try again later.
No, no.
No,
Yeah,
let's talk you
let
into
me write
it.
something to
Don't.
him from you. Let me write something to him from you. Now, Billy B, what about you?
Sexting, yeah, I like to fantasize a lot.
I heard you go when I said that.
Yeah, because I'm one of them. You know how that people be like, oh, I'm gonna text you down, and then when it's time to link, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna link, but we can text it, fantasize.
And then you be like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So you're not a woman of your word, is what you're saying.
I said some words. It wasn't all the words. Like,
Just a few of
How
the
long
words.
have you been in a relationship?
like almost 10 years.
That's a
Oh
long
my
time.
God, girl,
You'll
that's a
never take
decade. That's cute. That's long.
That's long. It's crazy. I don't even know how the hell I did that, but I've always been in long relationships.
A
Like,
decade.
I don't
Relationship girl.
Yeah, like once I get out of a relationship, I'm back in another one. I be trying to be single. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
gee,
I'ma
I think
be
that's some
single.
tourist shit
It
for
is.
real.
I wouldn't
even like
Because
that.
no funny
the
shit.
effect,
It's
like-
like you, as much as you try to be single, it's like love is so sweet and it's just so
Love is so
like
sweet.
it's
So
so
sweet.
delicious and it's just like I don't want to just fuck with somebody. Like I want us to be locked
Right,
in hard.
Yeah.
Like
You wanna
I
be-
mean,
you
I don't
wanna-
even go into it like that. It just be happening.
You want
Right.
to be in his skin? Because you
Yeah.
want to
Yes,
be in.
I want to be in his skin.
A man's
yeah,
skin.
I want to. Yeah, I
You
want
wanna
to
be in
right
his
in your skin.
I don't have anybody's skin to be in right now.
That's
but,
okay.
but I'm gonna be in somebody else's skin real soon. Watch.
Soon come.
Gigi, are you enjoying being back single?
Yes.
I asked her about it before we started.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Because I didn't know. She okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
I was just
engaged for a hot
engaged, y'all,
second,
for 60 days.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Was it
It's
really
over
60
now.
days?
Yeah, it was, about,
60
it was about 65.
She wouldn't have got her K1
60
visa.
day, 60-day
That
fiance
is
just
like
sounds
such
so
a
much
Gemini
better.
thing to do. Like, I don't do this no more.
But it was fun. It was fun while it,
It was
lasted.
fun. Yeah.
Have you responded to him yet?
He called me about a week ago.
I think y'all gonna fix that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay, what happened?
I just wasn't getting what I needed.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
She told him what she needed. He didn't deliver.
Yeah.
yeah. And
So,
we engaged too now.
yeah. So I backed up.
Why you look more irritated than her?
No,
She's irritated on your behalf.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Because I was irritated too. But now I'm over it.
Period.
What's next?
Now, so let's talk about, 10 years in a relationship. You're a relationship type of girl. What are some secrets that you have to make like a relationship last that long? Because, sometimes people feel like
I want to hear it too.
Yeah.
You're a relationship expert at this point.
You've been in a longer relationship than all of us.
Yeah.
I'm not
Has there
affectionate.
been any-
You're not affectionate.
Has there been any breakups within the 10 years, or has it been 10 years straight?
Like, I moved to LA on some, like, I'm out of here, and he came. And
Okay, so that was the answer.
Like, we would try,
We
but
going to LA.
even if we separated, we still was talking every
y'all were
day,
working
all
together.
day. No, we wasn't working.
Oh.
It's just
You just started
we
working.
just good friends. Like, we really, like, friends.
What's his sign?
He a Leo.
Did you date
I'm
anybody
surrounded
else,
by
or did he
Leos.
date anybody else during that time?
During the time, no.
No.
You wasn't going to meet nobody in LA anyway.
No.
Not in LA, not in Atlanta.
Not in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I live in LA.
LA.
Well, okay, so you're not affectionate?
No.
Does that bother him?
He not really affectionate neither. I don't know. It's weird. I think he do be wanting me to be more affectionate.
Do you call him bro?
No.
Oh, God.
No, I don't call him bro. I call
good.
him Dave.
Okay, to make sure.
But I'm just not affectionate like that. My mom was never like, my mom was so like strict. And I think
I
it
feel
just
that way
rubbed
too
off on me.
sometimes.
Are you
Yeah.
affectionate?
Somewhat. I feel that way too. Like my mom was so strict, so it's like that.
Oh,
just
no, I'm
certain
lying. You
things,
said
it's just like
He got
But
caught
I am.
cheating, and that's when everything kind of.
That's when you went to LA.
That's
got-
when
no,
you stopped being affectionate?
Yeah.
What you
Okay.
mean caught? Walking?
How did you
fucking?
How'd you
No,
catch
no,
up?
hell no.
How'd you
Oh,
catch
I
up?
was
no, he
gonna
would have
say.
been dead.
Yeah,
So
he would have been
dramatic.
like, no,
So
rest in
I was
peace.
in the house. This is in the beginning of our
Okay.
relationship. I was in the house and I'm working out, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'll be back. I'm about to take my mother to go get some food and shit." I'm like, "All right, whatever. I don't care." Like, and then he didn't come back all night, so I'm calling the hospitals, I'm calling him,
wow.
calling. I'm thinking he died. I'm like, "Oh my God, this nigga died."
Because he never would do this.
Because he called the last time he called me, he was like, "I'm on Rockaway in Atlantic or some Rochester." So I'm like, "All right, he should have been here about 15 minutes, 30 minutes," and he never came. So I'm calling, and then my mom was like, "Well, go by his mom's house and see," because he said he took her to the. He said he
shit.
took her to dinner.
Yeah.
Mama giving that advice.
I go to the
Yeah.
house that I'm thinking is the mom house, and it's the girlfriend house.
What?
And I'm
What
not
you mean
gonna
the
do it.
girlfriend?
The girl he was
Oh, I
with.
was gonna say nothing.
So
was,
before we got into a relationship,
He
he
had a
was
girl.
in a relationship, and he was
Oh.
still going
Oh.
over there.
He was-
that
Okay,
was
so wait a minute. So you
his
knock on the
running.
door. Continue.
I
So
knock
he
on
was
the
spinning the
door,
block.
and the girl comes to the door, and I'm like, "Hi, I'm looking for David." Like, he said that his mom, I don't know. So she like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "His girlfriend." She's like, "Okay, hold on, let me try to call and see." And I don't know what. I didn't even ask who she
right.
was, because I'm looking at her and I'm like,
So she's trying to cover
She didn't
it.
look like.
Wait,
she
how
didn't
did
look,
you
she
get
didn't
that
look like
address?
nothing.
because he used to take me over there on some like, "Oh, I gotta run upstairs to get something for my."
and you thought that was his mom's trick this whole time?
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was
Okay.
crazy as
So
fuck.
you dated a scammer too? No.
Yeah, we was.
So wait. So what happened?
It was the beginning, though.
Yeah, it was the beginning.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
was messing with
I
somebody.
ain't gonna lie.
at
The beginning be a
Everybody-
little
yeah,
rough.
the beginning-
patch.
Everybody's
A
messing
little
with
rough
somebody.
patch.
But after that, I was like over, because in the beginning I was posting pictures of us, like I'm doing shit, trying to be, like I
Right.
gotta be
You
girly
hype,
cute.
wifed up.
After that happened, I'm like, "Oh, now you got me looking stupid." It's that is a done deal.
Yeah,
And then
the
the
vibe.
affection just kind of drifted from there. But like, we have moments where we be like, "Oh yeah," but he's not super affectionate either, so I don't know.
Y'all
But he be
both
telling me
fine
he be
with-
wanting me to be a little bit more affectionate.
you
But
should
at this
do
point, I'm
it.
like, I don't even know how to do it. Like,
Do y'all cuddle when you sleep together?
but he be choking me. You know that video?
That
with
shit-
the-
Not the choke.
Like,
You
Gigi,
sleep in a
I can't
headlock.
move. But yeah, we here and there. But I think I'm just holding a grudge. Or
Are you
something.
affectionate with the baby?
Yeah.
That's probably who you giving your affection to.
But you know what? You can't. If
gotta
you just say you
balance it
want to
out.
do
You gotta
this,
share.
yeah, you can't hold a grudge. If he's saying I need this, like I want this, you
I
probably
know.
like
I be
it too.
trying. I be trying.
Are you affectionate? Miss-
I'm affectionate for the most part. I give what I'm getting.
Okay.
So if you loving me down, you being da-da-da, I'm going to give you that too.
Okay.
I am.
You seem like you'll be sweet in a relationship.
I am.
So why is Buki not your man?
Buki is my man.
Okay, he is. Okay.
I'm just calling him Buki, code name.
How long has this been going on?
It's been a year.
You know what's interesting? We talked to
Yeah.
Ayanna Van Zant today from Fix My Life.
Yep.
Oh wow.
And she was telling us that she thinks that people have sex too soon and that we should wait like 90 to 120 days.
She did say that.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's a
See,
fact.
that's too long.
You think so?
Yeah, I think sometimes.
What if you wait all that long and then it's trash?
Trash.
Oh,
See,
yeah. I
that's
didn't
a
think about
scare-
that.
that's
And then
a
you've built up
scary
all of this
thought.
affection for this person, and
Yeah.
now the
Fuck affection. You built up all them hormones. You ready to fuck. And that shit
Yeah.
is
Don't
not
you think you could
buzzing.
teach somebody who's trash to be better?
I think the only thing you can't compromise on is size.
Size, right.
But I think
But-
everything else you can
Yeah.
kind of work with, especially if you're really into them.
you're
I feel like
really
you
into
guys
it.
are connected in that way.
Like, have you ever had to train a guy to do things like to make you come, to eat pussy?
Yes.
You could tell somebody your spot a little bit.
Yeah,
like
or
right
how
there,
you
right
like
there.
it.
Not right there.
That's aggressive.
Yeah.
That's the way you
See, that was real New
And
York.
that's
That
another
was
thing
real New
Ayanna
York aggression.
said.
That was
Ayanna
real-
said women today are too aggressive.
Yeah.
That's what
right
she
there, right there. He'd be like, "Whoa, ma'am."
said. Okay.
Well, Billy B, what you gonna say? You had to train somebody before?
No, this one guy like bit my whole pussy. Like my shit was swole. I damn near punched him in his head. Like get the fuck off of me.
But
I
hate
never
the
spoke to him
chewer.
again after that.
A
How,
chewer
like,
don't-
how would you
yeah.
just eat that? Like you literally ate my whole. Like you ate it. Like
Yeah, you got.
How
you got
long
the
did you
wrong
let this
idea
go
of eating
on?
pussy.
no, that was it. Just
Oh, just one bite.
yeah.
one bite.
Okay.
One bite and he done.
One bite. My
Go.
shit, like it was like
Swole
he
up.
really. Yeah, I swore I couldn't walk. I'm like, what the
Oh,
fuck is
wow.
that?
He
Yeah,
thought he ate.
Yeah, he ate for
He
sure.
thought he ate. He really ate.
He really ate.
he formed us boy ate that.
If we could talk to the guys listening, what are some things that they do that we don't like? Don't bite. We heard it. Don't bite it.
As far as
Don't
eating
bite.
pussy or just in general?
Yeah.
In general.
In general.
Don't rub it too hard.
Yes.
Yeah, don't rub it too hard. And I feel like sometimes when we fucking, now I'm talking to somebody specific. All right, I don't like a wine sometimes in it. I don't like a wine in it sometimes.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like,
Oh, like
yeah, that's not always
oh yeah, no,
good.
that shit is crazy.
That's not always
Yeah, I don't
good.
like, why
Yeah.
are you trying to stretch me out
Yeah.
like that? I don't
They
like
trying
that.
to
Oh,
find
yeah.
that
You're trying
spot.
to feel, and you trying
Yeah.
to, you
They
want,
trying to find-
you want all and
They
everything.
trying to-
You
they
just
trying to
you
hit
wanna
all of the
soak it up.
crevices.
Yeah, you want to soak
Yeah.
it up. But it's like,
I feel
Not
like men
too
need to
good.
take more time giving foreplay instead of just trying to rush and stick
Right.
it in. Yeah, take more time with the foreplay
Take more time.
and take more time pleasing us because they so ready to catch their nut
Yeah.
that they forget that we want one too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
so
ain't
gonna lie,
unless
my
you gonna
nigga,
eat
he
me
gonna
first,
lie.
and I feel like
Sure.
you really like
like
you,
it. Hey, Pookie.
then okay, get yours. But I still want an internal orgasm too. I would like
Yeah.
to come in the moment. I
ain't
want
gonna
to be
lie.
together.
Yeah.
Like let's work
Did
on
you have an
that.
orgasm the first time you had sex with him?
Yup.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
That's great.
Because that's
Yeah.
A
that's
lot.
hard to do.
Yeah.
So you are multi-orgasmic, like you can have
Yeah.
multiple.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's that Taurus shit.
she about to call him
thinking
right
about it
the
right
fuck
now.
now.
Where's Bookie at right
now,
now?
well, for nothing.
She about to send him a sex, okay, even though he don't like it. Now, Billy B, what about you? Well, if you could tell guys like, don't do this, like, what would be some things that you're like,
You know what's funny? Because even though I'm not that affectionate, I'm like a sub in when it comes to sex. Like I like for a guy to like
To dominate
Tell you what to do.
dominate.
Okay.
So I'm like,
yes,
Take over.
whatever
I
that
love that.
a lot of women are like submissive, like
In the bedroom.
Yeah.
yeah. I never knew that I was because I always thought I was like.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I'm like, did you?
You know, a lot of times they say, when we have to be so aggressive in life in general and be like so dominant, in the bedroom is a good time to not have to feel like that. You know,
Let go. Let go.
Yes.
let go and
So
let
I
God.
don't really tell you.
Let go and let God. Let go and let girth.
Now, Jasmine, if you had to say, you know, things that you wish guys wouldn't do, just to give them some advice, what would you
Sometimes
say?
I think they eat pussy too long.
Too long?
Yeah.
What's
yes.
too long? How could you eat pussy too long?
Keep
I want it to
going.
keep going on.
No, sometimes it's just. Sometimes I just just a little bit and just fuck me. Like
Yeah,
I don't,
yeah, yeah.
And it depends on the woman. Everybody's different.
Okay,
right?
okay.
You
So
know?
you don't want to have to go to. You don't want to have to go to orgasm each time. You can go.
I don't need an orgasm each time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Not
I
me.
just no, I don't need that each time. And then also if I have an orgasm, just stop because then we can start fucking. Like I don't, you know, like I feel
you
like
know
sometimes
when
some
they
guys
hold
go
on and want to keep going, and you like fighting them off you, and they want to keep like stop it.
I
I want
ain't
you to
gonna lie.
stop.
After I orgasm, I could do it again and again.
I'm not like you.
Yeah.
I can sometimes.
I have
She
to make
want it
myself.
done.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
you
to,
want it done.
But when
I'm-
you
yeah,
have
I'm
one of
like-
those real
I'm an old
intense
bitch.
orgasms, you know when you have one so hard that you like, don't touch me, don't touch
Yeah,
me,
yeah,
and they just
yeah.
want to keep going.
Yeah, 'cause they not
That is
done
when
yet.
I'm
I've
gonna put
never
you in your head.
experienced that.
What?
I have.
Like, don't touch me.
No, it's just like I can't go no more. Like
Yeah,
I'm,
like you
I'm
can-
exhausted.
I think everybody's
that's
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everybody,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And I'm an old bitch, so maybe you know.
Yeah.
But were you like that younger? You know what I'm saying? Or always like that?
I think I always was like
I
that.
think so.
I
just be
have
like,
very intense
I'm done.
orgasms.
yeah.
They
I do
be-
too. It's
they
like
be like
full
out-of-body
body.
experiences,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a little loud, so.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
get a little
shaker.
loud
I be,
sometimes. It's a little
yeah,
But I
I
can
be-
shake. I can keep shaking.
Yeah. I'm
Do you like guys
I
to
love
be
that
loud?
for you.
Do you like your guy to be loud?
Loud is crazy.
Loud.
moaning.
Don't be moaning at the
Yeah.
same like
That was you?
as me.
Octane.
I like it low and ooh yeah.
Yeah.
Not too much. Don't be screaming and stuff like
You
me.
want
Don't
a
do that.
masculine
A masculine
sound, like
sound.
not super like.
Yeah, because that can get
Yeah.
you going a little bit more.
What about if
Yeah.
he talks? Like
I love
ask you
to talk. I
questions?
love a talker.
Okay.
Well, I used to watch porns and just listen to the
And
talk.
listen.
Like, just listen to them.
I don't like
Like
when,
that.
I don't
Get me
like talk.
off.
Don't talk too much. Don't ask me questions.
Oh,
okay?
yeah, I hate that.
What,
Hate
okay, y'all have any
questions.
I hate
suggestions on what I
that.
should say? Because I'm not really a talker.
You're like, keep going, yes.
That's funny to me. I might
That's
laugh if I
right,
try to
right
say
there.
that.
What? Keep going?
Keep
you
going.
could do
I
that.
can still keep going.
She said,
Yeah.
keep
Go
going.
harder.
Keep
Go
going.
harder.
I can keep going.
Yeah,
I
I
can
Say
like
shit like
that.
this
Ooh,
your
that feels
pussy.
so good.
Definitely
Just
say this
like
your
that.
pussy. Don't
Yeah.
forget that.
Okay. That's your pussy.
Don't
Okay.
And you can
Yeah.
say that's my dick.
That's my dick. Okay,
Yeah.
you have a suggestion for me? Because I'm gonna hit all these.
She
notes.
said-
That was really
You
good.
watch the porn. You study porn.
Yeah,
What
you-
else?
you-
Yeah,
to
no,
your
but
ear.
I like to hear it. I don't be liking to talk. I don't like to do the talk. I like to
I
hear
like
it.
that
Like,
too.
I
like
be loud though, like moaning. I'm like,
I was about to say when all else
Crazy.
fails, just moan.
well, I don't be wanting to say the wrong thing. Like when you're talking. Like,
What about calling him
Don't say
daddy or something?
Yeah, daddy is
I
always
don't like
gonna hear.
daddy.
course.
I don't like daddy.
Why?
She
I
got
got
daddy
a daddy.
issues.
I got a daddy. I just don't like daddy.
I was gonna say,
I just don't like
I don't really got a daddy.
Daddy
That's
girl.
why
I
I'm
got,
here.
I got a daddy.
Yeah,
so I
I'm
don't
not a
like-
daddy
I don't-
girl
I,
either.
I got a daddy, so I don't really want to connect.
I feel you.
It's a different daddy though. It ain't the same.
No,
Yeah, kind of a different daddy
But
too.
yeah,
my
I
daddy's
feel
crazy.
Jasmine.
I can't.
I don't
Your dad is
correlate
crazy.
I don't
the
want to correlate them.
But wait,
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about that for a second because your freestyle, you do talk about your dad leaving and not coming back.
Yeah.
And you like, I don't care if, has
Was it
he...
the TikTok on the grave? That was.
not that, no. She was talking about her dad.
Okay, sorry.
But,
All right.
But I just want to ask you about that. Like, has he, since, because you've been, doing your shit, blowing up, has he tried to reach out to you since at all?
Since the freestyle?
Yeah.
I was gonna say because in the freestyle I said that he reached out to me, and that's why I'm like,
After that, though.
No, I haven't talked to him since. I mean, like he called me just when I started blowing up, like 2019, and that was it. Like we was just, I don't even remember our conversation for real. I really don't. Maybe it didn't matter to me that much.
Right. So he just left and just...
It didn't give just left. My mom and dad are both from Nigeria, so I don't really know I get a lot of
Bits and
stories
pieces.
these
Right.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe what happened was something happened between them that caused my mom to change the locks.
Okay.
I remember when the locks was changed. Even though I was 3, I remember that.
Right.
I remember the arguing that night and stuff like that. The locks was definitely changed. And then just never seen him again. I remember we spoke probably a few times when I was little, like 4 or 5 years old. And then that was it. Like just never again. But my
Did
mom
your mom
told
tell
me,
you any... Okay.
my mom told me that child support, like she put him on child support, so he owes a whole bunch of money. She was told that he was trying to come to America, found out that he owed money in child support. They wasn't letting him come, and it's just like, never mind, I'm gonna stay with my family in Nigeria,
Right.
And fuck y'all.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
You think there's ever a chance that you'll,
I'm actually planning on going to Nigeria next month,
Okay.
to see him because. My mom and dad it's a big age difference. Back then it was like, he got money, so
Yeah.
marry this man. So he's, I think, in his like 70s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so 60s, 70s. So I'm gonna go see him.
Right.
I
And
think.
here's the thing: you only get one side of it,
Yeah.
and which could be the accurate side, but also it gives you some perspective.
Right.
You know what I
Because
mean?
our parents. Listen, we can't even look at them like they know what they doing. They
we
our
all
parents
human.
fucked up human beings.
That's why I'm like, I don't put nothing past my mom. Like, if that's what happened, if his story's true, your story true, it's like, as you grow up, you realize, oh, she was a little toxic. Or was you a little toxic? There's toxicness.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I get
Because
it.
sometimes you don't know, and then I think sometimes their relationship don't work, and then that kind of trickles down.
Yeah, like she was a young woman that had to marry an older man.
Right.
Came to America. She probably met somebody.
Right.
I got a stepfather, so maybe that fucked it up too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, look at how you turned out, though.
That girl.
Okay. I mean, I think if there's a time, you think you would document this when you go, or you just want to?
I probably would. I don't know. It's really gonna be really emotional. I ain't gonna lie.
Think
Because even
about
just
it.
the topic, like speaking about my father and just my childhood, everything, it makes me start.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. You shouldn't feel that way. You know, then there's healing that has to be done, and I
Right.
feel it every time. So I just need to do that. I don't really care for cameras.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and what I love about both of you is that I feel like women can relate to you. And people in general can. You know, just to see both of y'all doing like your thing and just to come and being vulnerable and transparent. Because it's not all the time perfect.
It's not a kiki all the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. We go through shit, real life shit.
Everybody does.
Everybody, exactly.
Yeah, and this industry is like you said, it is a really hard, fucked up industry to be
It's
in.
cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's sharks, and they gonna pounce on that ass at every chance. But you know,
But you guys have both had some great relationships. Look, I remember, you know, there was issues with you and Lola Brooke, but y'all after that popped out together, you know, and that's a positive thing. And guess what? Like, things happen, and sometimes it's miscommunications, and sometimes we don't know, and sometimes it is just like the business is not easy, you know, for everybody. And so, you know, just trying to like maintain certain things because there's such a big difference between business and like real friendships and relationships. You
I had
know?
to learn that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I had to learn that because I like tourist people. I feel like when we be like, I'm your friend, like we gonna go crazy,
Go
but
hard.
every situation is kind of different, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't fuck with a lot of people, so if I fuck with somebody, I'm like all the way there, like I'm putting you before me, type shit, like. And then I'm like, all right, I gotta learn like how to separate certain things, like, you know, business relationships from like. So, because I'm the type of person, I'd be like, oh, if I can't really get down with you, I ain't gonna even be around you. I don't give a
Yeah, and
fuck. I don't
sometimes
wanna
you
do
gotta
nothing
learn
with
how to
you,
get
like,
to the money
But
without.
business, you gotta
It's
sometimes
levels.
you just gotta handle the business and
Yeah.
just.
You just keep people on the tier that they belong on. And
Well, and
leave it
also
like that.
sometimes, you know, just because you won't handle the situation like another person would doesn't mean that they're necessarily wrong. As you get older and you have more life experiences, you kind of see different perspectives, and you're
Right.
like, you know what? Okay, I can kind of I understand.
Yeah, I get that other
Yeah,
side.
or I was going through something at that time, so I get it. Like, you know, just because somebody doesn't handle something the same way doesn't mean, you know.
Sometimes it's a conversation too.
Yeah.
You know, and it's hard for people to
Yeah.
do that when everyone's watching from the outside, chiming in, and then you start listening to those voices, and
Oh
you're like,
Lord, it be
his
a lot.
opinion.
That's what really be causing most of the shit, like the surrounding people be making
People
shit.
will egg shit on back, instigate real
You
bad.
be like,
and it's
what?
their entertainment, but it's your real life.
It's literally their entertainment because they know that they're getting to you, and it's just like, whoa, I'm getting to somebody's head like this, that's
Yeah.
big and famous. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for you, Cleotrapa, just even your whole like ascent in this business from, you know, doing those videos that have gone viral that people love. And then we've seen you on rap shit. You know, you have a couple of songs on the mixtape. And then Ice Spice. We've seen you with Ice Spice, and you guys have a good rapport, you know, with each other. Those are really valuable things that everybody's not gonna have, but it all is also a testament to you and your personality and
who
your
you are as a
talent.
person. Yep.
You know, and Billy B, like, to see the people that fuck with you, that's a testament to your personality and your talent. Because you got to have both. I think you can't be talented and be an asshole.
Yeah.
Because people
know
really
you
won't fuck
can't.
with you.
Yeah.
And then,
Especially being a woman too.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Because they put. People already have preconceived notions about especially female artists.
Yeah.
They like, oh, they hard to work with. Oh, she gonna come here, she gonna come late, she gonna she gonna complain, she gonna want this, that, and the third. Like they already come with this like.
And then you acting like niggas don't do that. Like, hold on.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
what makes us so different
Yeah.
that we just doing what the niggas do? We just artists in general. Like, calm down. We want shit perfected. We want shit how we want it to look because we're artists. Like, that's my art.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Right. And that's when it comes to videos, when it comes to, so what's the plans like when these EP comes? Do you have dates? Like, let us know.
Oh, do I have it? I don't have an exact date. I would say early 2024.
Okay.
Like winter.
That's soon.
Winter.
Yeah.
Winter.
Yeah.
You said
Time was
winter?
it?
Winter's
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah, in
Winter
January.
2024?
Yeah.
I'm
January.
gonna do spring.
You know, it's a Capricorn
Spring
album.
is cute. You know
It's a
that's
Capricorn album. It's a Capricorn album. Okay, so spring. Spring
Like
2024.
too.
Yeah.
Taurus album.
Okay.
But I'm dropping a single this month, Rockstar, and I'm actually gonna preview it at Mona Leo's concert.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
So,
dope. Yeah, I see you posting. I'm like, are we going to get a little
Yeah.
snippet or something?
I'm so
Shouldn't
excited, yeah, because this is really like one of my favorite songs to date. Swear to God,
I love
it's like
that.
it's really like a mix of like my childhood tunes that I really used to bump to,
Mm-hmm.
and like that New York drill shit, and it's just together. It gives.
I cannot wait to hear what this
Yeah.
Did
sounds
you see my
like.
my drill thing?
Yeah, so you get sturdy.
You was getting started. My drill.
Did you see
That
it?
was
Make sure y'all saw it.
And you have an eclectic taste in music too, outside of the music that you do, but what you listen to.
Yeah, I love alternative music. I love Lana Del Rey really, really bad. I don't know if y'all know who Lana Del Rey is.
Yeah.
Love Lana Del Rey. Love Coldplay, Maroon 5.
I like Coldplay.
And then I like old school music too, like 50s, 60s, 70s. I love everything.
You're a weirdo.
No, for real.
In a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Yeah.
Weirdos
I feel like
are
that's
good.
what makes you a good musician. You have to be
Make
like,
an artist.
you have to listen to all types of music,
I have an
all
ear for
types of
just
sounds.
hits. Like it doesn't matter what year. Like if it's a hit,
If it sound good,
yeah,
whatever genre it is,
Yeah.
whenever it came out, it sound
it
amazing.
sound amazing.
Yeah. I love that. All right, and what about you, Billy B? Talk about like your project. How many songs are done so far for this EP?
Oh God, I do so much songs because I like to do a lot and then just pick the best ones and put them together or pick which ones match together. So, but this EP probably gonna have like 12 songs, 10 to 12. And I'm just working on the rollout. I need my rollout to be like
Perfection.
I'm so big on rollouts
Yeah.
because I feel like as an artist, you kind of set the tone for
You do.
how people gonna receive the music. Like, so I want it to come in where you be like, oh, this bitch is coming. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want
Dead
that.
ass.
I need that impact. Yes. So I'm not gonna give no dates though, because the peoples will be at my door like, hey,
About that
you,
date.
So you said
Right.
on the, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
don't
had
do
to realize
shit.
that too. I had to stop saying dates because when you
Yeah.
don't hold up to them dates,
Yeah, they be
they
on
gonna
it.
choke
And you be like, no, but it's a good reason. They be like,
Yeah.
so what?
They
We
don't
been waiting.
care.
It's great
Yeah.
that they care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good
It's
part.
great when they be mad.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, calm down.
I
At least
love
y'all
the
wait, y'all
anticipation.
All right, and so, okay, so when is Rockstar coming out? At least that one.
Rockstar is coming. I can't give a date yet, but
But
it's
soon.
definitely coming out this month.
Okay.
Definitely this month.
Okay, ain't that many days left in this month.
Right.
Not that much. So
Here we are.
2
All right.
weeks,
Yeah.
1 week, soon.
We get some change. Okay.
Definitely coming out soon.
And we get to hear a little preview at Mona Leo. So you kind of got to put it out after that.
yeah.
Because you can't do a little preview and then we can't.
Yeah. I'm shooting the video Friday, so it's most likely going to be out probably next week.
Okay. Well, we love it.
Yeah.
A little Thanksgiving treat for y'all.
Yeah.
Well, you know what,
Yummy.
Billy B, and you know what, Cleotrapa, thank y'all so much for joining us. We had a good time. I love a New York episode.
I love it
Yes.
too. Thank you for having me. And
Yes.
nice to
Thank
meet you,
you.
Billy.
Yes,
this is our
you
first
too.
time.
I-
meeting.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it
Okay.
Service brings
All right,
people
Tori.
together.
Yeah. we
I'm
click
glad
like
that you're a
right?
tourist.
So-
I love that.
I know. I love
I'm already
tourists.
thinking what the name of this episode is going to be. Because we
What?
said some funny things. I already have an idea. All right, we're going to talk about it. All right. Well, thank y'all so much, though, honestly, for joining us. You got to come back, you know,
Yes.
both of you, when your projects are out, because, you know, we want to make sure that we
Yes.
support. And we had a good time.
Thank
We
you.
did. Nice
Yes,
meeting
it
you guys
was.
Nice
too.
meeting you
Yes.
too.
It's way up.
It's
No,
lip
it's not.
service.
Oh, it's lip service. It's lip
Period.
service.
Okay.
Forget I said that.